It's Adrienne, CapricornTigress of Astrology, a lookinside.com. And it is a Sunday afternoon, evening here in Seattle, Washington. And I'm coming here to make up for the lost Saturday night lives that I did not do last night. And I've got a reason. I've got a story. You know, I wasn't here last Saturday either. I might have squeezed in a Wednesday. Okay, look, guys, I've been sick. I have been sick now for weeks, okay? I can't make pretend I haven't been sick. Listen to my voice. I sound like B. Arthur. So I actually, what I did was I went out yesterday afternoon and I vaxxed that thing up, okay? I put that on Facebook, that thing up. I had to get my vaccination, y'all. I got my first COVID vaccine, and my next, you got to get two. I think there's going to end up being three, right? Anyway, I'm scheduled for another one at the end of August. But hey, this is what it is. It is what it is. I know there are some people who are like, I'm not going to get, there's anti-vaxxers and stuff like that. But I'm like, no, they got new strains. If you ain't going to survive the first strain, like, you got to at least catch up. You better get the vaccine. Anyway, I went and got vaccinated, y'all. So at least I'm whatever is going on, I'll make it to the next rung in this game. I'm sorry, let me get this music down, but I'm going to have this in the background for me because it's a jam. Anyway, look. Let's talk about where the planets are real quick. And then I owe you guys some tarot readings, don't I? I know some of y'all came to the channel, got all excited about the readings I did the other day. And I said I was coming back. I think I said I was coming back Saturday to finish, or Friday. And y'all, I was so sick. Oh my gosh. I really thought I had COVID. I really, truly did. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, so look, I'm looking right now. I did see that today was the day that the sun was exactly opposite Saturn. Okay, exactly. They were exactly opposite. Today is that day. So I don't know if you felt anything. I don't know where, I don't know how it came off in your life, but it was that day. And on top of that, Mercury was conjoined the sun. So Mercury and the sun are at 10 degrees of Leo, and Saturn's at 10 degrees of Aquarius. This is a major thing. I saw it on the NASA, they have the report. So it's a big thing, even for astronomers, to see the sun exactly opposed Saturn. But the crazy thing is Earth is like smushed in the middle. So we're in between these huge planets that are opposing each other right now. It's just a crazy experience, and we're all alive to experience it. So I don't know what happened to anyone today, if anything great happened today, if something not so great happened today. I mean, I'm just interested in knowing how this might have played out in the lives and actuality, right, for some people. Now, craziness. Miss Thing over here happens to have her Saturn at birth at 10 degrees of Aquarius. I told you I'm going through a Saturn return. Why it decided to go all the way back to where my Saturn is to do this Sun-Saturn opposition. I'm like, really? For real? So yeah, that happened for real. And I went and got that COVID vaccine because I'm not ready to die. I'm just, I led right back to the COVID vaccine. Look, I don't know how many of y'all not getting your vaccination, But, keep up. I mean, because there are new strains coming. This craziness is still out there. Why? Why is this craziness still out there? Because Neptune's still in Pisces. That's why. Making all kind of craziness happen with the germs and the infections and bringing back crazy-ish like the bubonic plague and all that kind of stuff. Did you hear where they said some glaciers melted and some I can't even talk about it. But some things from eons ago are alive. And I don't know how that makes you feel, but germs from a million years ago doesn't make me happy. I'm just saying, this is really something that's happening out there, you people. So this is not good. There's all kind of crazy strains of germs out there. And girlfriend ain't trying to have that. I want y'all to know I'm a recluse. I am hoping I don't turn into like Howard Hughes, right? The guy who he isn't that like the Rosebud guy? I mean, in real life, he died like in a penthouse somewhere, all alone with his billions and billions or whatever. I don't want to do that. I want to have a life. So that's why I went and got the COVID shot. I mean, any chance at a life that you can have, I think I'm going to grab at that. And I really think this is what the sun opposed Saturn is really all about. The sun is life. The sun is vitality. The sun is energy. The sun is the source. And Saturn is that hard, heavy responsibility, better get it done planet. Actually opposing the source, life, vitality. And I know there are some who don't believe in it, but what do you want? Life, vitality, the joy of living, at least having a shot, or to live in that fear of like restriction and constriction and hiding. And after a while, you won't even be able to travel if you're not vaccinated. You're limited. It's pure limitation. So it really is the essence of like the sun, the vitality of life, the joy of being like out literally in the sun versus having to be in a restrictive, constrictive type of life. And even after you get vaccinated, there's no guarantee you're not going to get it. It's just, but it's like getting the vaccination for the pneumonia or the flu. You increase your chances of survival by getting it. That's all. I've gosh bless. I have to admit, I listen. I don't want to give the boy a shout out, but I love you, Ralph Smart. I do, but he was talking about not getting vaccinated. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people out there not getting vaccinated. And I wish I had the rights to it, but y'all please look up Manny Fresh and who else was that? Oh my God. It's so hilarious because I had to share it. It was Manny Fresh and Juvenile and Mia. They got Vax, VAX, that thang, THANG up. Okay, it's to the thing about that, but it is so good and it's so fresh, and y'all have to go check it out. Okay. Anyway, I had to talk about that. I digress completely from where the planets are, but I hope y'all understand what I am talking about here, about the difference between that life and vitality of the sun and the restrictive, constrictive heaviness of Saturn. That's what we're dealing with, people. That's the reality of it all. People be reading other stuff into it. I'm like, that's all there is. And get your survival. That's all that is. It's just like any other time something came out that was horrendous and was killing off people. And you had to get, like, remember polio? Get your polio shots, your TB shots. Got to get the mumps and rubella shot. I had mumps. I was I'm not that old, but I'm old enough that before that was mandatory. And I ended up getting the mumps. That was the worst experience. I was, what, 7? It's horrible. I thought I was going to die. I saw my death. So look, these things, we should be grateful they came up with something, at least to stave off the death. That's pretty much all I'm picking up that it can do. I'm not sure that it's going to keep people from getting COVID. And that's the mistake a lot of people made when they took their mask off. I gotta say it. I can't stop talking tonight. Did y'all see the Lollapalooza? Was that the biggest super spreader you've ever seen? They had a picture, like, I guess from a helicopter looking down at Lollapalooza. First of all, I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime that many bodies all conjoined together. But where was that? I forget where. I think they said in Chicago, right? Anyway. That was a super spreader, okay? We're going to hear about so many cases of COVID, unless they made them have, like, if they did them where they had to show the COVID card or whatever at the gate. That's the only way that wasn't a super spreader. There's no other possible. There was not even elbow room. They were like sardines. It was like seeing a scene out of a horror movie. I was. So all we can hope is that everyone had a mask on. I don't know. I had a feeling they were just partying. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but some things it's like common sense. There was no 6 feet rules or anything going on at all. Okay, they were on top of each other. They were packed in like sardines in a sardine can. So we'll see. What does it take? 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? We'll see. Because that was a heck of a lot of people. People wanted to party. I feel like they were like, we're free. We're free. We're independently wealthy. Let's party. Like they weren't just really letting it go. I mean, it's summer, it's Lollapalooza. I mean, everybody who could get there got there. And I'm just saying, ooh, it was frightening. So anyway, let's just hope we're not going to have like a real bad sci-fi flick situation happening in a few weeks. Because you guys, don't forget, when these planets get out of Leo, where are they going? They're going into Virgo, the planet that ruled the sign, that rules health. It rules your health. We're going to be dealing with health issues. We still have Neptune retrograding in Pisces. It's going to eventually make oppositions. Let's be wise, people. Anyway, I got to stop because I want to keep the vibration high. And I'm praying that they did. They had some kind of ticket system, or I've heard of that, like they said they're going to have the little passports. A lot of people are upset about the passports, though, because that means they're limiting travel to people who aren't double vaccinated. I'm not double vaccinated yet. So I hope, there's all kind of stuff going on. At least I got my first vaccination, and I'm really proud that I got it done. And I can't wait to get my second done. I just want to make sure I'm up on date, because it seems like they're adding more things that need to be done. There's different variant strains. I mean, you got to at least be up on those vaccinations. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like I said, there's new germs and new ways of getting ill that are coming out from these strains because of the global warming and the glaciers melting. And oh my God, there's new life forms. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just so gross. I live in Seattle. They've got that killer hornet here. And I'm so glad that I don't live where I used to live, because they used to have hornets there. But they've got that here. Just to know that if you go outside, a hornet thinks you're sexy, you're dead. Anyway, it's not. Let's talk about other things. Gosh. Oh, now Venus and Mars, they have already gone into Virgo. Venus is at 13 degrees of Virgo right now, and Mars is at 2 degrees of Virgo. So we've already are starting to get that Virgo influence. And maybe that's why I'm talking about it so much, because, well, it's in Virgo. And I'm actually, Venus is trying my sun right now, and sitting on my Pluto. So yeah, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about the health stuff, because some people don't want to talk about it. They're got their heads in the sand. They don't want to take the vaccination. They don't want to wear the mask. They don't want to, they're not protecting other people, even if they want to be free. What about other people like grandma and other people like that? They don't want to die just because you want to die. Anyway, let me get off of that conversation, but just know it's going to be coming up more, because we're going to have more planets going into Virgo. And Virgo is the sign that rules health, and it rules doing things like taking your vaccinations, okay, and seeing your doctor. I know I've got to go see my family doctor, so I'm going to do that. So we've got Jupiter, it's retrograding. We've got Saturn, which is retrograding. Jupiter's at 29 degrees of Aquarius. And it was in Pisces, but it's in Aquarius again, which means it's right back in my first house. And Lord, I can feel my little tummy. I won't even pretend. I think we had like Benihanas last night. It was so delicious. Delicious. I had Mongolian beef. It was so good. So good. And that's what Jupiter in the first house does. It really, really, really likes to make you fat, or at least plump, or at least greedy, or at least gluttonous. And in my case, it's making a square to my natal Venus, which is at 28.54 minutes of Scorpio. Sitting up in my 10th house, me eating Benihanas. I'm just saying, that kind of thing. Now, hopefully this Jupiter will be going direct soon, and I go back into the house where the money is. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, Saturn's at 10 degrees. We talked about the fact Saturn is retrograde, but it's exactly, and always going on, it's exactly opposed the Sun and Mercury today. Uranus is at 14 degrees of Taurus. And God, that is trine. Wow, I'm having a grand trine day. Is that my neighbor? Sorry, there's always something when I go live, isn't there? Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let me give you some music. Let me give you something. Hold on. Because I don't like hearing noises when I'm live like that. That's so weird. Okay, you guys, I'm back. And I'm so sorry. And I don't mean to be Mrs. Kravitz, but I am the Mrs. Kravitz of the neighborhood. I have to admit it. So I think it was just my neighbor. They went shopping and, they were just banging stuff around, making a lot of noise and stuff like that. So I had to go and investigate and because it sounded like they were coming to my place, but no, it was just that. So, okay. So we were talking about where the planets were, and we're up to, I was talking about Uranus and the fact that it is trying my sun and also the current Venus at 13 degrees of Virgo and my own Pluto, which is at 12 degrees of Virgo. So it's interesting. I will say with, I'm here talking and 14 degrees of Taurus is, well, it's in my fourth house. I'm at home talking. Okay. Let's see. I'm just saying it is interesting, and a very interesting trine for that between Venus and Uranus. So just be aware of that. That could be indicate some sudden things, maybe even romantic. I would think it'd be problems maybe because Uranus is actually square the sun. It is, and Mercury. So there could be some irritation going on out there for people. We talked about Neptune and its, retrograde and its propensity to infection. And Pluto is also retrograde. Pluto is at 25 degrees of Capricorn. And right now it's trying the moon. The moon is at 26 degrees of Taurus. So, maybe that's why I came on and I was feeling really good about that because Pluto's in my first house and just gave me a burst of energy and made me want to come live at that very moment. True node, 8 degrees of Gemini. So that is sextile the sun and Mercury. And it's also trine Saturn. And I think that's like the great intercessor between all of these planets right now. Like it's holding it all together for them because it's positive on either side of the sun and of Saturn. So it has support. Also, Chiron at 12 degrees of Aries is supportive as well because it trines the sun and Mercury and it's sextile Saturn. So it's really nice. It's got a real nice flow to it. And I feel like us on Earth, we're like the receivers of all that energy in the middle of all of that planetary energy happening right now with the sun in Leo of all places. On Mercury. So, you guys, it's just that kind of time. It's a party time. I hope everyone is having a good summer and making the most of this and not thinking negatively because Saturn in Aquarius can happen. It can make you think kind of negatively because it's opposing all that happiness and joy. So I really do hope that you're making the most of this time and keeping your mind off of the negative stuff that is there because we have two choices here. I mean, we could sit here and look at all the miserableness because it's out there if you want it. Or we can concentrate on the positive, the good, because it's also out there if we want it. And that's the amazing thing is that we have this this option between good and bad and evil and not evil and all kind of things. So it's just amazing. Anyway, you guys, I am so excited to say that where the planets are is ended, so I can go ahead and stop that. And I got some readings that I owe people, so I'm going to do some tarot readings tonight. And I'm going to start. Sorry, my voice was getting kind of rough there. I'm going to take some tea. And then after I finish taking that tea, we're going to start with the sign of Aquarius. 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 Oh, I needed this tea so bad. Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you. So let's see what we're going to be sharing with the sign of Aquarius. I have to finish these for the signs that I haven't finished yet for August, because at least get those basics out of the way, right? It's always good to get the basics out of the way. And I only did a handful of August readings. I did the first few readings. What did I do? Leo through Capricorn. So now we're doing Aquarius through Cancer. Okay. All right. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay, let me move that over here. Some special message here for Cancer. For Aquarius. Aquarius, you got some really amazing cards coming out here. I don't know what's going on with Aquarius, but it is opposite time, and sometimes that happens when it's your opposite, season. You've got a lot going on. So that could be happening where it just feels like there's a lot going on. I'm going to just see if there's one extra card, anything else yep, there it is. Okay, so this is what I'm telling the sign of Aquarius. Your first card is Judgment. Judgment, Aquarius. There you go. And when, I see Judgment, it's always indicative that it's the end of something. Something is coming to a conclusion when you see Judgment. But I want to tell you what this particular deck, this Light Seers deck, has to say about Judgment, because it is a special spiritual message. It says, hello, essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. And it is self-realization and understanding. And this is for Aquarius. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, and a glorious unveiling of spirit, Aquarius. And on top of that was the 9 of Pentacles. And this is, to me, it's success, especially monetarily. And I love the 9 of Pentacles. It's one of the better cards. So I will let you know what it is. It's spiritual and material satisfaction. Personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met, celebrated, and energy of successful harvest, contentment. It says, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I've sown. So it's about reaping what you've sown. And Judgment also is known for reaping what you've sown, because it's the end of it. Like a final decision is going to be made on something. But look, you got the star. And I love the star. This is like you're reaching, believing in that dream, holding on to that. No matter what you've been through, knowing that this is potential for you. And there's the 3 of Wands. That's a courage card. That's knowing that you've got this, whatever it is before you, like you might not be able to physically see what's coming for you, Aquarius, but you might feel it. And the energy of it, the passion for it might really be there. The courage to go toward it might be there. And here is the Fool. This really tells me you're ready to step out on that limb and go for it, whatever this is. And I think when you do, I think it's going to lead to your victory. There's the 6 of Wands. One of my favorite cards in this deck is the 6 of Wands. This is you having victory, maybe fame or acclaim even. That's amazing. The thing is, Aquarius, this was in your current, in the current position, 4 Pentacles. Holding on. Just holding on to everything for dear life. maybe holding on to your material possessions. But I do sense that you've got this money. You're at the precipice of this wealth, of this money coming toward you. And that's a beautiful thing. I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet my dreams. This is manifesting new opportunities, new beginnings, and good news, and ambitions and skills, and financial opportunities in your career. And look, here's the Eight of Pentacles right after that. And this is also indicative of this. In fact, Aquarius, this tells me when you start this new career, I mean, this is it. This is learning a new skill. This is learning to do whatever it is for, that you're trying to do. And here's the Four of Swords. And so you could be in your head about this. You might not be able to see that this is coming. Two of Wands came out as well. This is indicative of traveling, and maybe you're just traveling in your mind. It's Seven of Cups is the final card. So I think you've got these choices for emotional fulfillment. If it's right now, it might just be in your head, in your mind about making this change toward the emotional fulfillment. I think that wants to come your way, but it wants to come your way. So I hope you go for that. I sense this for you. Just seeing here as I take these apart, if there's any special message. Now the Page of Pentacles, that was, and you had 2 4s. You did have 2 4s. I think that is, yeah, and that's the only 2 anything you had. You had in Major Arcana the Fool, the Star, and the Judgment. And so I feel like when you take a chance to go for your dreams, to go for your hope, your whatever this dream is, I think you're going to get it. I think it's your judgment. I feel like this is the end of something, like you've manifested it, or it's about to manifest. Let me see what these 2 4s want to tell you, because I sense this is another part of the message, and I want to tell you what it says, because I have a feeling you're supposed to hear what this says too. So, okay, 2 4s. So 2 4s are, you will experience a higher level of seriousness and devotion. Your romantic relationship will be joyous, even though it might be fleeting. So be happy in the moment. And in business, you'll have a chance to do work that you find more fulfilling. I'm telling you, it's not a bad reading. I'm going to see if I can get any extra messages from the Angel Answers card. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. And this tells me, like, if you aren't feeling that emotional fulfillment, right, or joy, you might just walk off to find it. Like, if someone's not treating you right, you might go off to find what it is you really secretly desire. Let me see what these angel answer, what messages, if any, come out. What's this? It says wait. And then it says take action. Huh? So wait to take action. Peaceful resolution. Compromise. Meditation brings answers. Success. A year from now. Wow. That was a very special message. I mean, wait, something just happened. What was that? Oh, sorry. Let me cut that. Okay. Yeah. Let me show you these. So it says wait. And then it says take action. And then we have peaceful resolution. Compromise. Meditation brings answers. Success. A year from now. That's a very particular message. So some Aquarius out there, that was your message for August. And I hope it resonated with some Aquariuses out there. Okay, because that's the message I got. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next sign. And that next sign is the sign of Pisces. We're going to go to Pisces. So let's see what the cards want to share with the sign of Pisces. Pisces. Let's see. Oh, that popped over. Okay. Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what we're telling Pisces. 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 Oh, what a reading. Pisces. 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 Wow. Pisces. Ooh. Pisces. 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 Wow. Okay. Okay, Pisces, I'm stopping right there. I knew I was going to get to the bottom of it. So Pisces, the first card I see for you is the devil. The devil. And the devil is what the devil represents. I mean, the devil is the devil. I mean, I always tell people that, like, it is, all that the devil represents. It's vices, the grips of addiction, a need for liberation, unhealthy versus healthy sexuality, materialism, healing found in the darkness, delving deep in into your shadow self, being trapped in your own stories, manipulation, lying to yourself, temptation. And it's in the darkness, I'm free to heal everything. So there could be some darkness, but you're free to heal once you're there. There is the Seven of Swords. I sense there's a lot of choices. You might have a lot of decisions that you have to make here with that Seven of Swords. It might all be mental. It's all mental. I do see the Knight of Cups, and someone could be making an emotional offer. I mean, you as a Pisces could be making an emotional offer, or you could be receiving an emotional offer from someone, like someone who might want to date you or make a romantic gesture toward you, or might want to hire you, or anything like that. I do see that you have the Two of Swords next, which tells me that you're blinded to whatever this is. Like, you can't see it. You might have to make a decision, but you really don't know. And that's such a Pisces thing, to be in that place where a choice has to be made, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what decision to make. Here's the Six of Swords. I do sense that it's time you're going to be moving away from whatever it is, moving toward a new mental place, not being in the same place. Maybe when you pray, you meditate, you center yourself, you ground yourself, stay in your integrity. Right? About grounding yourself. I think maybe this has to do with lovers. Maybe you're making a choice about lovers. I'm not sure. I do sense that after the Lovers card, which, by the way, was the current position card, there's the Tower. So you might be making a choice, a decision about lovers because of this Tower moment. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. You might have been through something and you just feel like it's time. And I feel like whatever it is, be strong. Here's the strength card. Be strong. You have the strength in you to make whatever choice or decision needs to be made. If something needs to end in order for you to have your, emotional stability, then by all means, do whatever it is to save yourself. Um, you know, be strong here. I do think that you're waiting and you're testing the waters. Maybe you're testing someone. I think you might want to find out more knowledge before you make a choice. Maybe that's what it is. I think you got the potential to get everything, Pisces. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. And I sense that, like, if this is about a established relationship, like a marriage, I see children here. It looks like the husband, the wife, the dog, there's pearls. I mean, it's money. They got the pentacles. I feel like you can do this, but maybe that's why I saw the Temperance card. Maybe you need to wait and test things, and before you run off of just your emotion. Here's the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I think you are going to be able to get your financial and emotional happiness. Look at this picture. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's like when you are at that point of success, I think you've got victory coming. Now, here's the moon. I think, like, I just sense that, and it's like I say, it's so Piscean not to know. Just don't delude yourself. You know what I mean? Make sure you know. Also, when I see the moon card, it lets me know that you might be able to get the answers for yourself in your sleep. Like, if sometimes all we need to do is take a rest, just take a nap, take a sleeper, and the knowledge will come to us. And Pisces, because that's your realm, this is how it'll work for you, especially with this moon card coming up. And right after the moon card, what comes up? King of Cups. So there you are, Pisces, in your reading, ending your reading, King of Cups. And I think it's because you are going to end on your feet. I mean, whatever you're going through, if it's a bad relationship, it's a bad relationship. If it's about money, it's about money. Whatever it is, you're going to end on your feet because you're meant to. I don't think you're meant to stay down low or wherever, this is when we started this. I just sense that you're meant to rise from that. Now, the funniest thing is I noticed, because a couple of extra cards did come out for you in that reading. One, you didn't get any. Oh, yes, you did. You had 2 7s. You have 2 7s. And that tells me that you're protected. Like Pisces, whatever. Oh, sorry, guys. So sorry. This is why I don't do lives. I swear, it's so crazy. Okay. So whatever you're going through, I feel like you're protected. You're protected by God and the angels and your guardian angel, or, oh, I just pulled my shoulder. Oh. You're protected. Okay. So that's what I pick up. Now, a lot of major arcana, and I'm just going to read them back. The devil, right? We're dealing with vices. We're dealing with material stuff. We're dealing with sexual things. We're maybe dealing with issues in your relationship, lovers, maybe some problems in your marriage, maybe something ended, so you can get a new beginning. But maybe something that you were working on ended. It's time for you to be strong now. Okay. And take your time to make a decision and make a choice, and make sure that you're using your mind, that you're using your wisdom. Don't just use your emotion, because sometimes our emotion can deceive us. So a lot, you have the King of Cups in this, the moon in this, so it's a lot of emotion here, and you're a Pisces, so make sure that you're using, because at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups, and look at that. That's what I'm saying. Don't just rush off on this Tower moment after that Lover's card like that and just end everything. Maybe you've got things that have to work out so that you can get back to your Two of Cups. This is the relationship card. So, like I was saying, don't just get all up in your emotions. Sometimes we can get fiery, all up in our emotions. And we'll make a choice, and later we'll regret that choice. So just know that you could be dealing in a situation like that, where you might want to do something, say something, end something, and in your heart, you know you don't want to do it. Don't, I can't tell you what to do, but definitely don't do something that would, they say cut off your nose to spite your face, that type of thing. Look, there's going to be some big happy changes coming. So get more information. This is what I'm trying to tell you before you go running off amok. Don't do that. Oh, and it says, ask your angels. I told you you're being blessed by your angels, your guardian angels, God himself. I mean, you're being protected here. Oh, a whole bunch of cards came out. Wow. This is, wow. This is obviously a message. I'm taking them from the top. It says, reconsider. Look for a sign. There's something better. Don't stop. Yes. So that's a lot. Now, if I read them back, big happy changes, Pisces. Get more information, Pisces. Ask your angel, Pisces. Reconsider, Pisces. Look for a sign, Pisces. There's something better, Pisces. Don't stop it. Don't stop, Pisces. Yes, Pisces. Yes. Okay. That's the message. I had to say it just like that, too. I mean, I love it. Okay, let's see. What's the next sign? The next sign I'm doing is, oh, yeah, Aries. I'm going to be doing Aries. And my voice is so dry. So let's get Aries done. We're getting these done for August. Aries. I love it. Started out with fire. Love it, love it, love it. Aries. Aries. Let's see, what are we sharing with the wonderful sign of Aries? My sharing. Aries. 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 Wow, Aries. I saw those out earlier. Aries. 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 Wow, I can't believe it. I shuffled them and here's these cards. I've seen several of these earlier, but this is amazing, the cards I saw. So Aries, this is what you started with. Lots of fire here. Started with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And I'm going to tell you that the Light Seer's special message for the Knight of Wands, because I remember it and it's very nice. And it is a special message, okay? So it is, in the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. It's charisma, passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams, fast energy, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action, and the pursuit of adventure. And on top of that, the Seven of Wands, the Seventh of Wands. And I know that's about her finding her center. But let me make sure I tell you what the special message is. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. It's challenge, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, and a sign to continue to share your ideas. It's self-expression. Now, you did have the Two of Swords. So now we start seeing you moving into the sword energy. Excuse me, Seven of Swords. So I think there's choices. There's choices here. Maybe you've got choices on how to express yourself. Maybe you're not sure what the choices are on how to express yourself because you feel like you're blinded. Look at this. She's blinded. You know you've got these choices to make, these decisions to make, but you're not sure how to do it, feeling blinded to it. Here's a Knight of Cups. Maybe you got an offer coming in, perhaps from a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. It could just be not a love offer, but it could even be an offer of, say, a position. Whatever it is, there's a star. This is rising after you've been through something. Maybe you have been through something, but I sense that you have the ability to rise. And just like in this photo, it's like hitching your dreams onto that star and believing that it can be better tomorrow than it is today. Next in the current position is the Judgment card. So I do sense that something is coming to an end. I do. And that you're going to have this opportunity to really shine, to break out of that possession. So it's about your essence. Hello, essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. It's self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, and a glorious unveiling of the spirit. So it's, if you've judged others and you've been judged by others, and you're awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. That's really it. And so have patience with yourself. Even there's a Temperance card. That's testing the waters. That's having patience. That's showing patience and waiting for the right moment, the right time, the right situation. And here's the Page of Cups. I think you could be looking to get your emotional fulfillment. With the Page of Cups, it's always about emotions. But I think for this, it says the spiritual message, the light seer message says, the world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited about what comes next. So it's about being ready. Again, I sense a dreamer, creativity, serendipity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivete in romance, being motivated by a innovative idea. And then there's the Nine of Wands, and this is the fire. The Nine of Wands is the fire to get it done, and to get it done fast, and to get it done on time, and to set up that foundation to get it done. And it's the fire, the passion behind it. So I love this for Aries. I mean, all that fire is important. Next is strength. And the strength is a Leo card, but it's also about passion and fire. So I really think when you have that desire and that passion and that fire, and you're really going after a goal or a dream or something you really want, maybe it's something you created from scratch, or it could even be our own children, because our children are a form of our creativity, okay, Aries? So it could be like that child or whatever that you're raised up. And I only say that because we ended on the Ten of Pentacles. And even in the picture here, they show the children in this situation. So it could be that you're in a 10 of Pentacles, which is great, by the way. That's the best, one of my favorite cards, because that's getting it all. That's the family, that's the love, that's the relationship, that's the money, that's the commitment, that's the children. And so maybe if you're strong, you might be able to get that, and perhaps that's why that card came out there. But I do sense whatever's going on, there's a lot of fire in this reading. And so it's important that you stay strong. Just a strength card came out, temperance card came out, judgment card came out, the star card came out. I mean, this is amazing. And you know what? You had 2 knights in this reading. So when I see 2 knights, that's indicative that there could be a debate, there could be a serious debate about something, like maybe about, I don't know, how you get something done, or it could be something minute. Who knows what that debate is about? But just be cautious, be cautious of that, any bickering, arguing. And here's a sevens, 2 sevens. 2 sevens is indicative that you've got God, the angel, your guardian angel. You're protected. You're another one. You're protected in whatever this is that you want to pursue. I think that's important. Now, look, when I line these cards up, you have the star, the judgment, temperance, and strength. And the star is like believing, holding on to that dream, that belief that it can be better no matter what I've been through. It's the somewhere over the rainbow. Look at her. I love that as she hitches onto that star, onto that belief, not giving up, believing that there's something better. And then there's the judgment. So you're at the point of judgment. That's the end of it. It's making a decision, coming to an end, a conclusion. And there's the temperance card right after it. So it's having patience, even, testing your waters before you make the decision, and being strong, being passionate, being strong in your choice, in your decision. Okay. Whatever that is. On the bottom of the deck, the Hermit. So, that's going within. That's really going within and finding that knowledge. Sometimes we have to find that inner strength, that inner knowledge, that inner peace, or we even just meditate or whatever it is. And you might be going into that place to get that knowledge you need to know before you make your decision. I'm going to pull a couple of angel answers cards here just to make sure that I was indeed on the right track with this, and just see if there's any extra messages that want to come out that I didn't cover. Let's see what might be here. What is these special extra messages for Aries? Communicate clearly came out. So this is about communication. Success. Oh, okay. So that's success card. What's this here? Perfect timing, Aries. Okay, that's perfect timing. I see a wait, though. And I saw this reconsider, wait, reconsider. And a bunch of cards came out. Here we are. Listen to your intuition and remain positive. And then I see here forgiveness, be assertive, and trust. This is a very specific message. Going up, hold these up one by one and share this with you. Communicate clearly, Aries. Communicate clearly. Success. Success is coming your way. And it's perfect timing for it. Perfect timing. So wait. Okay? And reconsider. Listen to your intuition, Aries, and remain positive. Forgiveness. Be assertive and trust. That's your special message, Aries. I hope that resonated with you. That was that took me, into a spot there. I was feeling that for you, Aries. So, I hope that resonated. Much love and light to you, Aries. And you're another one, if you haven't already done so, be sure you guys stop by the website and check out the different types of readings I have available on the website. And don't forget, I do accept donations. I believe there's a donation button somewhere. I'm not sure if it, someone told me that link there doesn't work. I'm not sure. Just check. But, whatever you can do to help out, it is always appreciated. Okay. Much love, much light. Many blessings to you, Aries. So we're going to be moving on to the very next sign, which is the sign of Taurus. The sign of Taurus. And you know what? I wanted to say this. I almost forgot to mention this. A lot of people, if you can't do the donation link that I have here on YouTube, you can go to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page on the website. And there is a make a donation button there. Click that and you can make a donation. Okay. Okay. So we're doing Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. Let me put some music on while I pull these cards for Taurus. I've been playing that same crazy song all night. Let me see if I can get a better song. Let me see what the next song is. Let's see what we're going to get for Taurus. Taurus. Our friend Taurus. Let's see. Oh, that popped out. So there were 4 cards popped out for Taurus. See what we're telling Taurus. Oh, what's this? No. What in the world was that? Okay, Taurus. Let's see what we got here coming for Taurus. Taurus, it's going to have to be smooth if it's going to be for Taurus. I have a Taurus moon. I want it to be good. This is rather smooth here. Let's see, Taurus. Taurus. Oh, that popped out of my hand. Anything else for Taurus? That popped out too. Wow. Really, Taurus? You've been through that? I think that was it for Taurus. Anything else? That's it. Taurus. 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 Okay. Okay. Thank you. I stuck to it and made sure at the end of it what this happens. I don't know what's happening with this song right here, but we're moving on to something else because that wasn't happening for me. Let's see. I went to house. I went to the house area. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see. I have to have, and I know I should have nice, sweet music, but it's me. Okay. Let's see what we have here. I want to. Okay. So look, the first card I got for Taurus was the 7 of Swords. So I think you've got choices, you've got decisions, you've got options. You're looking at those choices and decisions, those options. There might be, Taurus, I mean, you might be getting an offer coming in, maybe an offer you find you can't refuse, the Knight of Cups. If it's not coming in, it might be you making the offer. This could be an offer for love. It could be offer for employment. And whatever it is something you want. Oh, I sense there could be some fighting though. Look at that, 5 of Wands. So maybe you have been in a battle about getting what you want. 7 of Swords and Knight of Cups. And then the 5 of Wands after. Maybe you've been battling over getting what you want. I see the 4 of Pentacles. This is like someone holding on for dear life to what they have. This could even be money. Maybe some Tauruses feel like there's not enough. I mean, you might be just holding on to your money and feeling like there's not enough money, but this could even be a relationship. So, I mean, I sense there is some battle, something going on. Page of Swords, though, I sense you can be creative. This is explosive creativity. I do. I think when you work in tandem with other people, Three of Cups, I can also see celebration after something hasn't been going quite right. I do think you've got options to get your emotional fulfillment. Seven of Cups, these are the choices. 7 choices to get your emotional fulfillment. And here's the King of Wands. You know, the King of Wands brings the fire. So maybe that's what you need, Taurus, is to have that fire, that courage, that initiative to get things done. Also, I see the moon, like to have a fire cart and then the moon right after it. That's like water splashing on a campfire. So I do sense that some Tauruses might be, I don't want to say deluded. I just want to, you might not be able to see everything. And you might be in your feelings so much you can't see everything. They can't understand everything because you're in your feelings. Look, 10 of Wands, I feel like some Tauruses feel like they've been on a journey. They've been on this road and they've been traveling this road, and it's been hard and it's been maybe painful and it's been long and it's been difficult. And I think some Tauruses really have been dealing with this. But look, whatever it is, Taurus, do not give up, because it ends on the Ace of Cups. Oh, this emotional fulfillment that you've been seeking, I think you're going to get this emotional fulfillment. I really think it's coming. I really think you've got a chance at this. So, you know, hold on to that. Oh, I did miss a card. And I don't know if this was supposed to come out before or after. There is the eight of Swords. And maybe that's what the whole issue is. The issue might be, yeah, you've got the 8 of Cups. That means you can get your emotional fulfillment. But you got yourself in an 8 of Swords situation, which means you're blindfolded. You can't see the truth. You got your eyes closed to the truth. You feel like you're bound when you're really not bound. Like, you might be going through that. And that's a horrible experience. I mean, nobody wants to go through that, but you might be going through that where you just feel like you're trapped and you're not really trapped. So you're not pursuing what could make you happy. You're not going after the things that you should be going after. You're missing opportunities because you feel like you're trapped. Now, I can see why you might. I mean, you had 2 5s. And this is like the mama said there'll be days like this combination. Like, it's bad. Okay. Yeah, you've been through something, but it doesn't mean you have to stay there. And you can get stuck in it and believing that's where you're supposed to be. And I think that you got 2 7s. So I think the angels, I think God, I think the universe, your guardian angels, I think they want to come in and help you out of this. I mean, you got an Ace of Cups, for goodness sake. But you've got to be willing to come out of it and know that you're protected. I think there's been mass delusion. You're not seeing things because you know the moon clouds things. Could be that there's so much emotion with the Ace of Cups and all the other emotional things here. So just know that you're protected and that there's good. On the bottom of the devil, yeah, look at that. It might be clouded with envy, clouded with jealousy, clouded with lies, deception, deceit, clouded with materialism, clouded with things that don't make no difference to nobody and nothing. And some Tauruses might be caught up in that. So I hope you can pull yourself out. Let me see what the Angel Answers deck wants to say. Like, what messages, opportunity, that came out. And then I saw reconsider. There's an opportunity. So reconsider, let go. Let go. This. Take action. And this one said, wait. You had take action and wait within seconds of each other. That's crazy. That's weird, right? Oh. What you call it? This is perfect timing. Ask for help from others a year from now. And then I saw this one. And then this one said within a few weeks, not the right time, recovery. So you got it all over the place. Let me just show what this was here. I don't know if there's a couple of things going on or what it is, Taurus, but this is how it went. Opportunity. There's an opportunity. So reconsider. Let go. Take action. Wait for perfect timing. Ask for help from others a year from now. Within a few weeks is not the right time. Guess you'll need time for recovery. So it looks like whatever it is going to happen a year from now. So don't try it within a few weeks because you're not recovered yet. That's what I picked up from that, okay? So that's been my message to you, Taurus. It was very specific for some Taurus out there. I don't know what's going on. But that was the message for Taurus. Was very unique. And I hope it resonated with some Tauruses out there. And you're another one if you haven't already done so. Go visit me at the website. Go visit the website at astrologyalookinside.com. You can also make donations by just scrolling down to the bottom of that website. And there's a donation button there. Hit that donation button and you should be able to make your donations for Astrology A Look Inside. And if you have any problems, just email me at astrologyalookinside@gmail.com. Okay, much love, much light, many blessings. So we're moving on to the next sign, which is the sign of Gemini. 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 Hey. Gemini. 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 Let's see what we got for Gemini. 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 My Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, hey, Gemini, 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 hey, Gemini, 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 Gemini. Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Gemini. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that came out. Anything else? Show me. Give me one more. Is that it? One more for Gemini. Wow, Gemini. Okay. So Gemini, your first card is Seven of Pentacles. Some Geminis are working on something. They're watching it grow. They're waiting for it to grow. They're waiting to get for their ships to come in. They're waiting for that money to come in. They're waiting and they're nurturing something. Here's the Five of Cups, though. It's another one. It's like both of these are looking down at the earth. You can see that? This is a Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, but both of them are looking down at the earth, looking down inside of the earth. Maybe, I mean, I know I'm a little woo-woo, but maybe you're supposed to like reach out to Mother Gaia. Maybe do a heart on the opening page here at Astrology, a Look Inside. I do a Heart of Creation meditation, and feel free to come and listen to that at any time that you need to really go deep within, or you like that need to go within the earth and anchor yourself or ground yourself into the earth. That might be something. And I'm wondering if this all has to do with money, because the first card, he was trying to grow his pentacles, because here is the Four of Pentacles, and that is telling me that perhaps you're holding on to your wealth and holding on to everything you have because you're trying to amass more pentacles. You're afraid you might lose what you have. Whatever it is, you got the Nine of Wands next. It's about having that fire. It's about having that desire, that plan, that goal, and staying on that trajectory and moving quickly toward that plan, that goal, and mapping it out, being ready to have your Ace of Cups. Gemini, that Ace of Cups is that emotional fulfillment. I think in order to do that, not only do you have to plan and be ready and have that fire, but you have to step out on a ledge. You have to be ready and willing to step out of your comfort zone to make it happen. The Fool is also the fire energy, but it is stepping out on the ledge, going for the gusto, even when it looks like not a good idea. I think, look, you got the Wheel of Fortune in the current position. I think you're at that point of finding your success, finding your equilibrium, finding what's going to lead you to your happiness, because the Wheel is that card. It's like the get out of jail free card when it pops up. So anything is possible, and you could be moving toward your ultimate success, which is always a good thing, right? It's always good. So let me tell you what the Wheel is, okay? I want to make sure I give you the spiritual message. And I don't get this card very often because this is a new deck. And I don't know if I've actually read the Wheel to anyone yet. That's how new me in this deck are. Now we've made friends with each other, but I don't know it by verbatim or anything. And I love the new explanations and things it offers because it comes from a light seer's viewpoint. So I want to give you that because that's the message you're supposed to hear. So this is what it says. It says, I allow the transformative energies of fate to help me to expand my experience. I allow the transformative energies of fate to help me expand my experiences in the current position. It's change, it's fate, it's destiny, it's a lucky break. It's cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, it's serendipity. And that is what is in the current position for Gemini. And then you got the Emperor. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, but I think this could be about you taking on that leadership position, that feeling of I'm the boss, I'm the leader, I'm the executive, I'm in charge, I am the fire starter, I've got this. That's what the Emperor is. And look, right after it, the King of Wands. You really could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo, really. It's so much fire here. But again, it's the fire starter. I mean, he looks good, he smells good, he's got that fire. And I think this is about what it's for you, Gemini, is bringing on that fire. Here's that Three of Swords energy. Maybe you had a cup. This could be a double, look, there could have been a third party situation. It could have been. I mean, there could have been the Emperor and the King in your life. Maybe Gemini. The Three of Swords, no matter what, does indicate that you're coming back from a broken heart. So, I mean, you might have healed from it, but you might still have some remnant of that. Like you've been third-partied or been through that situation. It doesn't heal easy, and you're not alone. So don't beat yourself up, okay? But look, no matter what you've been through, it ends on the Ace of Pentacles. So look, they can walk away from you. They can lie and cheat on you all they want. You know who's going to end up with the money? You, Gemini, you're going to end up with that money. I sense financial success. I mean, I don't mean to bring up people's business, but you don't want it to be like a Dr. Dre situation. Do you know his wife is getting something like $3 million a month? Is it 3 million or is it 30 million? Is it $30 million a month in alimony? 30 million. I'm not mistaken. 30. Ain't no cheating, that much cheating in the world to pay $30 million a month. I'm like, are you saying, wait a minute, it can't be that much. No, is it 3 million? Maybe it's 3 million. I'm like, how's the man supposed to maintain his wealth if he's got to give that much away on a consistent basis? So maybe he has a lot of money. I think it's 3 million because I'm like, it can't be 30 million. That's that's $300,000 a year. It can't, I mean, 300 million, whatever it is, just know it's ridiculous. I had to look it up to make sure because I heard it on the radio and I just about passed out. And that's one of these situations when you've got the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. You know, you've got the potential for making money no matter what. Maybe starting, you know, something online. Maybe you're going to start something online with this King of Wands. I mean, the fire energy is here. Maybe you've got a new idea, a new dream, a new way of being the leader, being the boss, being the fire starter. And it's going to lead to your success because I don't think anything's going to really stop your success with what I see here. And look, you had the Fool, the Wheel, and the Emperor. That is, take a leap. Be a leader. You got to get out of jail free card. You got a lotto card in your hand. I mean, really, Gemini, you really do. On the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. So if you're another one, if you're dealing with a situation where you really are in a third party, I was just joking, really. But when that came up, I'm like, really, they are. So if someone is not honoring you, they're not putting your needs first, they're treating you unfairly, they're not loving you right. Oh, you know what to do, right? Because ain't nobody going to love you more than you love you. And if you're not loving you, it's going to be darn hard to have anyone else love you. And if you allow them to disrespect you, they'll just keep disrespecting you. Just saying. Anyway, did I pull the angel? No, let me pull a couple of angel answers for Gemini, okay? Let's see what it wants to tell Gemini. Sorry if y'all hear that noise. That's my air conditioner. I got one of those inside air conditioners. I love it. Loving it. Loving it. I just pull the cards and then I'll show you as soon as I get them. Okay, how's that? Because sometimes multiple cards want to come out. And then there's like, oh, there's a storyline here. Okay. I'm just stopping right there. So this is what it starts out with: recovery. Recovery, Gemini. You're recovering from something. But whatever it is, it's not the right time. Whatever it is, okay? So get more information. You're another one. Get more information. And then it says within the next few weeks, though. And then you got a year from now, you got the same one. Ask from help from others. It's up to you. So don't stop. Perfect timing. choose a new direction. Wow. So you got it. It is a perfect time for you to choose a new direction. Okay. This is that time for you to choose that new direction, Gemini. Whatever it is. Sometimes you're afraid to step out on a limb. Maybe you are supposed to walk away from something that was disrespecting you. A year from now, I'm popped over again. So maybe that's when it happens. I hope this resonated with some Geminis out there. If you haven't already done so, Gemini, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and the website. Go to the website, astrologyalookinside.com. You can make donations on the website by scrolling down to the bottom of the page. There's a donation link there. Click on that donation link and make said donation. If you have problems, you can always reach out to me at astrologyalookinside@gmail.com. Okay, much love, much light, many blessings. So I'm going to move on to the last sign of the night. And then if anyone wants a free reading, I would do it. But I don't see anyone here with me. I knew I should have conserved my energy, but I'm getting it done for August. That's all that matters, right? This is a long one because I got to get it done for August. So we're going to be moving on to the last sign, which is a wonderful sign of Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I'm so hungry. I just realized I didn't eat nothing all day. Nothing. And that's got to be remedied because I'm hungry. We're going to have to fix that as soon as I finish. Because food is important. Cancer, let's see what we got for Cancer. Cancer, one more for Cancer. That's it. That's it for Cancer. Really? Cancer? Okay, one more for Cancer. Okay. I'm amazed, Cancer. This is what I'm getting. Okay. Okay, I'm stopping right there. I pulled so many cards, I got to a Cancer card. So look, Cancer, this is your message. Let's get this done. Let's see here. We've got Cancer. 9 of Wands is your first card, Cancer. That is all that fire. That's about being ready and prepared to get what you want and to go quickly. I'm going to tell you exactly what this 9 of Wands wants to tell you. It says, I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. This is determination. This is resilience. This is defiance. This is a last offense or last defense, the final push. This is excitement for what's to come, Cancer. This is finding motivation in the face of difficulties. And it was crossed by the King of Pentacles. So I wonder if some Cancers are dealing with Capricorn or Taurus or Virgo, or it might just be that it's about money. Some Cancers might be thinking about money and pushing to beyond their limitations when it comes to money. Next is the 4 of Wands. That's celebrating, like at the end of it all. I think that's you getting your emotional fulfillment and celebrating it, which is awesome, right? Everyone wants to do that. It is, I am devoted to my connectedness. So look, she's with others. It's about being with others. And I celebrate the wonder and loving bliss with my community. So it's celebration, prosperity, an important event, a milestone, gathering souls, kindred, stability in the home and relationships. And it can sometimes even signify marriage. I see the 4 of Swords next. This is kind of like nesting. It has the heart is outside of the body. Look at that. And they're really in their head. So some Tauruses, Cancers might be dealing with Taurus. Some Cancers might be really in their head right now. Here's a 2 of Wands. And this is another card that indicates you're in your head, but it's about dreaming about where you're going to go, having like the plans and decisions that you make to do something new, to go further, to travel the world, even all of that could be part of it. And next, it is the Four Cups. And when I see that, that is like, I always call this salty. They are down in their cups. They're salty. They're upset. Some cancers might be like this. Might feel like nothing I do is working. Why do I only have this 4 cups? I want 10 cups. I've got 4 cups. What is wrong with me? You might be putting yourself down. I mean, all of this stuff, okay? But I want you to remember always, especially since that we're dealing with the current position here, you reap what you sow. When you find that balance within you, you're going to be able to reap what you've sown. You're going to be able to get more than just those 4 cups, but it is about finding the balance within you, and it is about getting out of your head. Here is the 5 of Swords. So yeah, I sense that you're really in your head, Cancer, really. I don't know if you're just thinking about the negative parts and not the good parts, but look, there are good parts. You got the Ace of Pentacles. I sense some Cancers are about to make money. The money wants to pour in. And I think it's about you being aware that you've got this opportunity to make this money, to have this come into your life, and to be positive and expectant of it. I think right now you might be thinking about, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get it. Look where I'm dealing with right now. Maybe you're going through a bad case of financial woes or poverty, or you don't know where you're going to pay the bills, or whatever that is. But just know you're not stuck there. And next, there was the Knight of Cups. So maybe you are going to get that answer or proposal or offer for a new job, for a new way to make money, maybe for love. Maybe you're making an offer for love, Cancer. Maybe that's what's happening. I sense you're in your emotions. Here's the 5 of Cups. All in the cups. Might be drinking. I just sense that too. I'm just saying, because you've been worried. I just sense that you've been really worried. But you need to know that the world is open to you. You know, sometimes we forget because we get so caught up in our little sphere, and it can be so small. Like our little area, our little town, our little city, maybe just our home or our family. And we forget that the world is open to us, that it's so much more than we see right there. So look, the last card, High Priestess. Use your higher mind. Use your third eye. Use your higher consciousness. Imagine what you want, right? You're not stuck where you are. The only things that keep you stuck where you are is your mind, because you can get up and leave that situation at any time if you so desire to do so. We're never really stuck. We always have choices, but sometimes we forget that we have these choices because we get so caught up in the moment and what's going on in life, wherever we are, and other things that are outside of us pull us into that. But look, you had an amazing reading because you had 3 5s. As you guys know, I like to pull the cards apart. You had 3 5s and you had 3 4s. This is pretty rare. I don't often see 3 4s. So I'm going to tell you first what that is. 3 4s. You will have contentment, but will have to work to achieve and maintain it. Your romantic relationship will be good, Cancer, but be careful not to make it too easy, or you risk losing commitment from your partner. Your career will be successful, but do not take it for granted. So that was a very specific message for some Cancers out there. And then on top of the 3 4s, it turned out you had 3 5s. So this was about the 3s here. So 3 5s is a warning of testing times to come and setbacks that might be in your relationship. There might be a need to take a step back from everyone. And you're just knowing you might not be a millionaire. I saw the Ace of Pentacles in the reading. So I sense that you have the potential to bring in a really unlimited amount of wealth, but I'm not exactly sure that if you have these high dreams of being a millionaire, if it's going to work out exactly as you expect it to. You had 3 major arcana. And I do believe that we reap what we sow. I do believe that your justice is coming in, Cancer. I do believe that when you balance your life, when you balance everything, that's when it's all going to start. I believe the world is open to you. The world is your oyster. This could mean actual travel for you, or it could just mean that, you have the world at your feet. You could, especially if you're reaping what you're sowing, and what you've sown is good. And at the bottom is the High Priestess. It's a Cancer card, but it's also indicative of using that higher mind, using that higher intuition, and really going for the highest of what you can expect, and going for that, and not wallowing in the mire of whatever is negative, or, sometimes we have a tendency to think about what we don't want. And I think it's important that you think about what you want. And on the bottom of the deck is the moon. And that is another Cancer card. You had the High Priestess and the moon. So I know this message was specifically for you, Cancer. And it's about using that higher intuition. Don't just use your emotions. Sometimes our emotions can lead us astray. Our emotions can get, especially if it's high emotion, it can lead you astray. So if you're just going on the emotion and you're not using your higher mind, your intuition, you're not using your spiritual self, you can miss all of the answers that are right there. Let me see what these angel answers want to say to the sign of Cancer, because this got all up in Cancer's business, didn't it? So let me see what I've got with the angel answers for Cancer. See what extra message wants to come out for Cancer. It says not the right time. Oh, a couple of cards did turn over here. Look for a sign if you believe no. Peaceful resolution. Oh, that popped out. Compromise. This all seems to be about a relationship for Cancer. I don't know what you've been in. It says there a year from now. That's been coming out a lot tonight. Choose a new direction. Yes, choose a new direction, I guess. And this one, there's something better. Wow, that's a very specific message. I'm ending on that, because I think this is what is supposed to happen for Cancer. This is your very special message. So it's not the right time, Cancer. Look for a sign. If you believe, Cancer, the answer is no. Find a peaceful resolution. Compromise. And a year from now, choose a new direction. Yes. There is something better. Very specific message, isn't it? I love it. So Cancer, that has been my reading for August for all Cancer. Okay. I hope that message resonated with Cancers out there. If you haven't done so, take a moment to like, share, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, tell your friends about CapricornTigress, then go over to the website, which is astrologyalookinside.com, and make a donation. I live off of those donations. Go to astrologyalookinside.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, and there's the donation link there. And I think I also have one right here on YouTube. So you can click on that link as well. Also go by the website at astrologyalookinside.com, visit the shop, and look at all the different ways you can purchase things in the shop. That also helps to keep us afloat as well. Okay. And you can join us, join our group, everyone. This is for all signs. Join our group on Facebook, and that is facebook.com/groups/astrology-look-inside. Again, that's facebook.com/groups facebook.com/astrology a look inside. You can also like our Facebook page by liking us at facebook.com/astrology a look inside. And you can also find us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrology a look inside, and on Patreon at patreon.com/astrology a look inside. I think we're still on Linktree at linktree.com/astrology a look inside. And let's see, where else are we at? Oh, you can find us at TikTok at astrology a look ins, INS. Okay. So you guys, it's been my pleasure. I had so much fun. I don't see a lot of people out here, but I did want to get these readings done for August because we're now on the 1st of August. And I'll be back because next August the 8th, we have that new moon coming up, and we'll have to talk all about that new moon, right? So much love, much light, many blessings to you guys. Many blessings. Mwah. Much love to you. Yes. And I will say this, I feel like I've got so much more energy in just one day of getting that vaccine. Maybe because I slept. I slept a lot. I'll just say that. Anyway, you guys, I'm out of here. Much love to you. Bye. Bye.